There once lived a little-known man with the name of Ligdus. When his wife was expecting a baby and coming close to the time of the birth, he gave her a warning. My prayers are two. They are first that your labor will prove as easy as possible. Second, I hope you will bear me a boy, or else I'll be faced with a burden beyond my means. So if by chance, pray God it won't happen, your child is a girl, though I say it reluctantly, asking forgiveness for such an unfatherly thought, you must kill her. Telethusa persistently begged her husband not to restrict her hopes to a boy, but her prayers were useless. At last, when the woman could hardly endure the weight of the growing child in her body, one night, in the depths of her sleep, she dreamed that the goddess Isis was standing in front of her bed. The goddess addressed her thus: Telethusa, my faithful worshipper, banish your heavy cares and defy your husband's instructions. After your child is at last delivered, you mustn't be frightened to rear whatever is born. So speaking, she passed from the chamber. Her baby was quickly delivered and entered the world as a girl, though the truth was withheld from her father. So the falsehood, inspired by her motherly instinct, went undetected. The child was always dressed as a boy, and whether you'd think of a girl or a boy, her form and features were lovely to look at. 13 years had gone by when Iphis' father arranged a marriage between his son and a fair-haired girl called Iphis. Equal in age as well as in beauty, the two young children received their earliest lessons in school from the same teachers, hence their falling in love with each other. Their innocent hearts were aglow with a similar fire, but their expectations were different. Iphis looked forward with joy to the wedding night they'd agreed on, and thought that the lover she took for a man was her man to be. But Iphis loved without hope of ever enjoying her loved one, which made her passion the stronger, a girl in love with a girl.
Iphis, you must be brave now and take control of your feelings. Shake off this reckless and foolish passion. Remember what sex you belong to, unless you can cheat yourself with your own deception. Aim to achieve what is right, and love as a woman is bound to. Love cannot be born, it cannot be nourished without some hope, but your situation is hopeless. It's nature alone, more powerful than all, who opposes the match and is out to destroy me. Look, the day that I long for, my wedding day, is approaching. Iphis will soon be my wife, but not be my own. Surrounded by water, will die of thirst. O Juno, goddess of marriage, O Hymen, why are you gracing a wedding between two brides where the groom has failed to appear? I wish I had never been born a woman. I wish I were dead. Even if all the skill in the world could be mustered here, if Daedalus ever returned to Crete on his waxen wings, what on earth could he do? Could he use his arts to transform a girl like me to a boy?
The altar of Isis stirred, apparently moved by the goddess. The mother then left the temple, and Iphis followed behind her, with longer strides than she normally took. Her girlish complexion had lost its whiteness, her limbs grew stronger, and even her features sharpened. Her bandless hair seemed cut to a shorter length. She felt a new vigor she'd never enjoyed as the female she'd been till a moment before. That female was now transformed to a male. So the two of them brought their gifts to the temple and added a brief inscription, a plaque containing this one verse: Offerings, Iphis pledged as a girl, and paid as a boy. He was the most beautiful boy I had ever seen in my life. But he looked really like a girl. She was the most beautiful boy I had ever seen in my life.